Okay, there's tons of emails to go over. Hopefully my voice will hold out. Thank you for continuing to watch. Urgent for real this time. Barbara Gordon, Dick Grayson. Sorry about last time. I couldn't help myself. This time for real, though. The court can only continue to operate in the shadows, and they've done a great job of covering their tracks. But I think I've figured out a surefire way to take them down once and for all. We just start telling everyone the truth about them. It's a freaking pun. It almost confused me because of the break of grammar. He's just trolling. Tim Drake, Barbara Gordon. When you have some time, I'd love to brainstorm possible efficiencies for the Belfry. When the cave was destroyed, we lost a lot. Thankfully, we didn't lose any of Bruce's files. But that's only because of his forward thinking. The Belfry is not a setup with the same level of redundancy as the Batcave was. If anything happened here, well, it wouldn't be good. This gave me the idea of utilizing encrypted satellites as a redundancy servers to store our files and data. That is a terrible idea and will be hacked by Brainiac. That way, no matter what happens to the Belfry, or to any of us, the data would be safe and accessible from anywhere. I know you'll probably tell me I'm being overcautious, but if ever there was a time to be, it's now. Just something I'm thinking about. To Grayson, Barbara Gordon. Here's your new temp password for the 15th time. Consider perhaps maybe writing it down somewhere, or I don't know, remembering it like a normal person. Just a thought. Temp password. Babs is so cool, so great, so awesome, and smart. 19. Well, someone who calls himself smart. That's a little sus, but whatever. Because she is smart. Reminder, will expire. Must be reset within 24 hours. I mean it. Barbara. Let's race to all. Barbara Gordon. I've been meaning to run some tests on the Batcycle recently. Oh yeah, I need to change this paint scheme before I forget. So I talked to Dinah, and she had a great idea. Oh, Dinah, interesting. Lance, most likely. Black Canary. And she had a great idea. What better way to test the Batcycle's speed and maneuverability, which is questionable as I've hit several stuff with this piece of crap, than with some races, although that's because it's not first person. If it was first person, like, yeah, it would be very clear when I was about to hit something. But it's just a little hard to control because of the A and D, but it's way better than I thought it would be. It's pretty great to control. It just has certain speeds it kind of struggles at. She can even set some courses that'll really put the bike through its paces, and I don't know about you guys, but I could use something fun to do for a change. Heck yeah. Loving that. Looking forward to that sweet Need for Speed Underground vibe again. Oh, love it. And then I, of course, play Assetto Corsa 2. I mean, Assetto Corsa 1. Because 2 doesn't quite have the mods that make it worthwhile yet, but maybe one day. And the Ferrari F50 is my favorite car. And my favorite bike is the Batcycle from 1990's Batman. I have a little toy of it when I was like freaking 4. Hey everyone, I followed up on the Marino case mentioned in the messages we found at the Gazette. Looks like we were right on the money. Judge Elena Moreno abruptly took a leave of absence from the bench after her brother Alex was found dead a few weeks ago for family reasons, according to her official statement. But her last case before the announcement, denying a petition to shut down construction at the Chelsea Tunnel, and she hasn't been seen in public since. This reeks of owl. Let's keep an eye on it. Dude, they really need Chelsea Tunnel, man. All that's old stuff. Okay, let's see which one of these. Wait, what's the new one? I don't even know, dude. This is the new one, maybe? I think I unlocked Pastel. Yeah. Unlock Pastel. Which I want to go with? Put some Pastel to show it to Harley. Although Signature Gordon, I wanted to wait for the boss fights for what I said before. So let's rock Signature Gordon. Although I'm probably not going to use it. But I want to do the race in Signature Gordon. That's still be funny enough, so maybe next time. But I don't even know if there'll be enough nights for me to show all these off. But maybe I'll just show it off here. Here's what it looks like. And that's already been seen. I don't know if it's shown off Royal. Probably have, though. What that looks like. Signature Gordon, though. Heck yeah. That's what I'm rocking. It's literally the look that goes with this. I kind of wish I could just fight crime with this look. Pretty effing awesome. Just have her take her jacket off. Be sick. Put the cowl on. Let's do it.
Changed since we last saw him.
We all did. Hey, you think my therapist would take him on as a client? I bet he'd have a lot of stuff to unpack. Even without a face, he looked more pissed off than me.
Is it a reference to a story that hasn't even happened yet? Huh. Let's check the evidence board. Oh wait, that's what it wants me to do. We'll do that at the end of the video then. Oh, it doesn't want me to do that every spawn in? Yeah, that's why that should be safe to do, because it'll probably queue every spawn in.
Still nothing about the muggings on the police scanner.
You'd think the GCPD would be interested in stopping a serial mugger.
It's hard to identify someone who has no face.
We wouldn't let that stop us. They shouldn't either.
Oh yeah, he was like, kind of like a Clayface person, but nothing. But yeah, he wasn't the same thing. Yeah, Red Hood got quite a few new outfits and emails. But yeah, we can see his new momentum abilities too. When activated, Red Hood's next attack increases by a portion of damage he receives. Also heals Red Hood at 1% per second duration 15 seconds. That's 15% of his life. So he's like the tank. Oh yeah, it's tank power. That doesn't seem very good. Red Hood jumps backward, releasing explosive magazines and ammunition. Is also reloaded. That's cool. Well, I didn't get any more range. Any new range gear? No, I guess not. I crafted it, I guess. Yeah, I didn't get any new range gear, so he didn't have any. Well, he's gonna be so. Look at that. He's gonna be way far behind him, unless new gear drops. That's kind of a problem with the game, but it gives enough resources I could just craft them if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna waste time on that unless I'm gonna actually play them. What did not give the new suit? Oh, because I crafted those suits. Yeah. Oh, wow, there might not be anything else to shop besides the emails. Well, that's good. My vote's going anyway. Oh, they do have their new styles that unlocked, though. So, yeah, I can still change the looks. I do really like the Eternal look for him. Do I really want that Shinobi one? Yeah, I'm gonna give him the Eternal one. Heck yeah. Yeah, I guess there wasn't really anything that new to show off. Just read his emails. Looking for home? Jason Todd, Nail O'Hare, Real Estate. Jason, living in Gotham City has always had pros and cons, but I can comfortably say there's never been a better time to be a homeowner in our fair city. Did you know that Gotham Academy recently posted new all-time grade averages? What a time to raise kids! There are also numerous vacancies in some of the hottest neighborhoods in Gotham City, leading to the prices we haven't seen in 5 years. Don't just live in a house, live in a home. Let me, award-winning real estate agent Niall O'Hara, find the place right to help you plant roots. Call today. Set up a consultation appointment. Oh, I could have done like a Irish accent, but that's for one slightly offensive. And two, my voice is worn down as it's incoming. Jason Todd to Isabel Ardela. I don't even know who this is. If you know, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. I'm glad you're enjoying the book, though I'm sorry it found you at such a tough time. I know what it's like to feel lonely, even when surrounded by people. When I don't have anyone to talk to, I like to write things down. I keep a journal for stuff like that. But you could just do it in a notepad on your phone or on your computer or whatever too, as long as you're not keeping it to yourself. I should be back in Gotham in about 6 weeks, which I know probably sounds a world away. But once I get back, we should hang out. Maybe you can make me your chili. I was thinking about that last batch you made for days afterwards. Isabel Ardilla loves the chili that Jason Todd makes. I would like to try his chili. Here, give me a second here. Okay. I've been thinking about how to this is from Jason Todd to Tim Drake Robin. I've been thinking about how to expand our mobility as a team, and was hoping we could bounce some ideas around. Don't get me wrong, the Batcycle is great, but we lost a lot of stuff when we lost the cave. We may not be able to salvage any of the actual vehicles, but we could use them for inspiration. Maybe once we get some stuff together, we can take it to Lucius. Anyway, give it some thought. Rehabilitation. Tim Drake to Jason Todd. With Talia around again, I've been thinking a lot about just my life in general. Twice I was found and taken in by someone in a time of need. Once Oh, this is Jason Todd talking. Oh, with Talia around again. I've been thinking a lot about just my life in general. Twice I was found. Oh, this is him journaling to himself, like what she said to do. I was found and taken in by someone in a time of need. No, he's sending it to, Robin. It's not just to himself. Once as a little punk on the streets by Bruce. The other Talia. Bruce saw potential in me and worked to help me see it in myself. Talia saw a weapon and turned me into one. I know I'm the product of the people around me, and I think that's true for a lot of people. The wrong influence at the wrong time can put you on a bad path. So I had the idea of a program for disadvantaged youths, something to keep vulnerable kids from finding the wrong role model. Keep them away from the gangs, show them a better path. I want to have a bunch of mentors from different fields and professions who would be willing to do kind of take your kid to work days. Information sessions, stuff like that. Maybe those could turn into internships or shadowing opportunities when the fit is right. I want to pitch it to Dick as maybe something Wayne Enterprises could fund. What do you think? Dude, that's a great idea. That's exactly what the world needs. Cool. Well, that last one was a really good email. I guess that's all I can do with them right now, because I crafted that other stuff. Yeah, I'd have to actually craft for them to power them up, which I'm not going to do till endgame, if there even is an infinite endgame. 23 unused skill points. Oh boy, that's 17 minutes just for him. Although these other ones are going to go quicker. This is actual new stuff. Robin cloaks himself, making him undetectable to enemies and security systems. Can also be activated while hanging or perching. Duration 10 seconds. I don't know if that's really that good. Robin winds up and performs a wide, heavy swing with his bow staff, sending his target flying and knocking back any enemies in its path. AoE. That's pretty dang cool. Oh yeah, he got the new colorway. Oh wait, I didn't look at Jason Todd's colorway. Oh, I'll need to do that. This is what his one looks like. But I'm probably going to put on Transmog here. Oh, here's the Eternal. Oh god, that color scheme is so weird. Do I like his Eternal or Metal? I might like his Metal more. Oh yeah, that's right. Metals can't have Transmog. I suppose it's just how he's going to look then. Don't think that's really an improvement, but okay, that happened. Oh my goodness, good. He doesn't have very many emails. Get your nom on. Tim Drake from Naman. If you live in Gotham City, leaving your house is dangerous. Let's just admit it. Why risk having your car totaled by monsters in the grocery store parking lot when you can have your food delivered right to your door? That's where Naman comes in. Using our app, you can choose your preferred grocery store, fill your cart with the items you want, and have them delivered in one of our armored delivery vehicles. We guarantee your food's safe, arrival or your money back. Don't stress. Just get your nom on. Nom on. I do highly recommend food delivery if you can afford it in this current era we're in, the COVID era. And yes, I know I said that wrong. It's to avoid the algorithm, which I'm not an expert of either of two topics. Which I also probably legally have to say. Ha ha ha! Green Moth, Point Pleasant. Tim Drake, Connor Kent. Connor Kent? Isn't a relative of Clark Kent? Superman? Alias? Is this one of Superman's sons? I don't know if this idea stems from a lack of sleep, being overworked, or what, but I have to say, Tim, as your friend, I love it. Why couldn't the Mothman be real? You are fighting a secret society of people that call themselves owls. Who knows what the truth is? Oh, that's right. The Mothman is Point Pleasant. That's actually a good movie. It's not super accurate, but that's actually a good watch. With, Richard Gere. Depending on the timing, I'm so ready to go cryptid hunting with you. Let me know when you're thinking. Imagine we find something. That would be so cool. Oh, dude, you don't want to... I mean, well, if they're around, if it's really the son of Superman with him, like, they'll be fine, but... Dude, those old guys are no joke. I haven't even fought boss level them yet. No one really should be ever looking for a fight. Okay, that does him. Let's go over here and look at that color Todd tab. Oh yeah, I can't even craft those for the other people because you have to earn the craftables. Yeah, they're just never going to be her power. It's so dumb. Did I see crafting? Nothing. They didn't earn any yet. That's goofy. At least the mods share. But why don't your crafting materials share then? Like the material shares, but the mod itself doesn't. That's super goofy. Anywho. Oh wow, this was the other one. Iconic Bravo is the other one I got. Riveting. Oh, Tribute Gordon is Batgirl. Where's Tribute Todd? It's Red Hood whose one's missing. Because this is Chroma Accent, I guess? But did I not pro the right thing to get that? That's probably about right. That's probably about right. These three are like from super BS pre-order nonsense. Like, no, I was not spending over the collector's. It's crazy to get the collector's edition, but I did. But that may have been the super expensive edition. And probably DLC later. Anyways, that's that. Oh no, I actually do want to get Dane. That's not the right suit. I guess I should have went the other way. Oh well. I still like that stuff. This tunnel's kind of cool. I guess metal? I don't know. All kind of the same. Luckily I'm almost done here. Did he only get one new one? Through Lois Lane! Superman's wife, the great, legendary Lois Flippin' Lane. Greatest journalist on Earth. Hey Dick, I don't know if you'd call this flattering or foolish, but I've heard through the rumor mill that someone has taken up a Broodhaven new guardian. Taken up as Bloodhaven's new guardian. Calls himself Nightwing, if you can believe it. Working on figuring out what his deal is, but I thought I'd check in to see if this rings a bell at all, or if you'd have any clue who might be delusional enough to think this is a good idea. If anything smells off, Clark is local and can handle it. I'll keep you posted. Is Clark in Bloodhaven in this lore? Not Smallville? I guess he is. Or Metropolis? That's weird. Yeah, Lois Lane totally calling out his Nightwing without saying it. Freaking hilarious. That looks like everything though. Oh, thank goodness. Voice could not have kept going for very longer. And over concentration. There's some more right-clicking, like, glitches me out of those. Yeah, pressing both buttons brings me out of the menu. Interesting. That's a quick exit. Huh. That's kind of neat. Let's figure that out. Oh yeah, we didn't look at his abilities. Almost forgot. Nightwing smashes the ground, creating an elemental trail that damages enemies. That's kind of neat. Nightwing gets a speed boost, allowing him to move and fight faster, while gaining more momentum the further he travels to hit enemies. Oh, that's awesome! He literally builds momentums. The momentums is... Nightwing shoots multiple... Oh, that looks super cool. Nightwing shoots multiple darts, damaging enemies and lowering their elemental effect resistance. Well, he opens them up for weakness of like Batgirl or something. That's super cool. Or an elemental damage type build. That's cool. I still kind of like Batgirl's powers kind of the most, actually. But I'm just a hardcore Batman fan. Or I don't know if that's the right word usage for it. But anyway, but I am just I generally just like Batman the most, although really Catwoman I prefer playing the most. She plays like a xenomorph. In Arkham Knight. But very cool. Oh, that was neat. That move looks super cool from him. Let's go back to our main girl. Look at this 1887 power. We're almost done, so let's go over that board. And then end it. Dude, I'm gonna have to look back to see if I could have actually played those missions last time. Because I don't think I could have. But maybe I could have. Case file 04 leads available. Wait, there's a clay face now down here. We studied the clay recovered at the mugging site. It's clearly Clayface, but the DNA is different somehow. Broken through the clay seems to stabilize when it comes together. That means Clayface will become stronger as he reassembles himself. We have to find him before he fully reconstitutes. Every Clayface story ever. Tim set up the Batcomputer to scan the city for unusual dense concentrations of clay, but it'll take a while to pinpoint Clayface's unique chemical signature. In the meantime, it's impossible to know where Clayface is. There he is, Clayface. We analyzed every piece of clay we collected, and they are all part of Clayface. There's no way to know how many more are out there. Alfred is almost certain one of the court members present at the Powers Club is Constance Cobblepot. Oh, that's Oswald's grandmother. No wonder she seems so old. We still haven't identified the voice or other members. We'll need to record more voices to properly identify them. So that was the lady in the really nice dress in the wheelchair. The annual Archer Masquerade Ball is the event of the season. It's the perfect place to record the voices of Gotham's elite. This should help us find out which of them are court members. But security will be tight. We'll need the hotel's plans if we want to navigate the Orchard Hotel unseen. Mark Hendricks, the hotel's head of security, should have those. This is what her kunai looks like. Well, it's a variant of a kunai, but I guess still kunai. Yeah, it's the fact it's still kunai. Functionally. The court's linchpin was some guy who called himself the voice of the court. Yeah, I think I already read that. The court is using Dionesium to create their soldiers. It can bring back motor functions, but free will is erased. It makes these talons very aggressive. From what we've seen in the Bone Pit... All this stuff I already read, I think. So are their soldiers the talents. The court has been using them for personal assassination for centuries. Talia confirmed Dionesium is a weakened and contaminated version of the water found in the Lazarus pits. Shockaroony, the energy looked exactly like that. I also called that, but it's good to actually confirm it. It would explain why the court can't bring their talons back to life outright. They're missing centuries worth of League knowledge. The Orchard Hotel is a site for the year's annual fundraising event. In addition, there'll be hosting a memorial for Bruce Wayne. We'll need the security plans so we can duck around the socialites. Socialites. I think it's socialites. Socialites. My mind is getting tutored to English. Right now. Luckily, I think that does it for this session. I'll go rest up and then take on the boss waves, and we'll do a mini little boss rush because I think that's how that's gonna work. But at least we look like $1 billion doing it. Wait, what is this? Oh, that's what just gave the new one. That's what it wants me to do. Yeah, it just wants me to do that, which will probably requeue when I log in. Thanks so much for watching. Let's just make sure this saves by switching people here. Oh, it's gonna save on exit too, but... But thanks so much.
Basil was never the strongest actor.
Now the guy can't even play dead right.
Jason.
Who's the actor they revived? Jason! Dude, that was so cute, that interaction. Barbara Gordon's pretty big. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and may your tale eternally be retold. I super appreciate you watching this far. And feel free to like, sub, and do all that stuff, but you don't have to. You're still flipping awesome. Later.